This was not just a game. It was a spectacle, where the sound of applause fell on someone's final breath. Thousands of people screamed. But the man standing in the arena was completely alone. Today, we uncover a truth that Roman history buried for centuries. This is the story of Roman gladiators, where entertainment was written in blood. Movies show us gladiators as powerful heroes, honorable warriors, but the real truth, the reality was far darker. Roman gladiators were often slaves, prisoners, or criminals. They were forced into a system where only two paths existed: victory or death. The people of Rome did not see them as heroes, but as living toys. Most gladiators did not choose this life. Prisoners of war, slaves people, drowning in debt, or criminals already sentenced to death. They were sent to a place called Ludus, but Ludus was not a training school. It was a factory of death. When a slave or prisoner was captured, no one asked whether he wanted to fight. He was sent straight to the Ludus. Here, people were broken, not just physically, but mentally. Because a broken man made better entertainment, life for gladiators was like a prison. Iron chains, brutal training whips, and constant fear. They were reminded every day. You are not human. You are entertainment. Some gladiators formed friendships, even though they knew that tomorrow the same friend could become their killer. Not every gladiator was the same. Mirmillo, heavy sword and shield; Retiarius, net and trident; Thracian, short blade. Fast attacks. These fights were often planned in advance, so that more blood would be spilled, more screams would rise, and the crowd would stay happy. This was not war. It was a stage show of blood. The Colosseum, a place where 50,000 people gathered to wait for just one thing: death. When a gladiator fell, the entire crowd screamed, and then came the moment, the thumb's decision. Thumb up, life; thumb down, death. This decision was not made by God. It was made by the crowd. This is the most horrifying truth. Most gladiators never saw freedom. Some were deliberately sent against stronger opponents, so their deaths would look more dramatic. Bodies were dragged from the arena, blood soaked into the sand, and the next show began. Rome laughed, and humans died. Time changed. People's thinking began to change, and these games were questioned. Eventually, the gladiator games were stopped, but the gladiators were not freed. They were already gone. Roman gladiators teach us this. When humans turn other humans into entertainment, civilization becomes a beast. This is not just history. It is a warning. In Islam, the life of one human is equal to all of humanity. And historical events like these teach us to hate oppression and to honor human dignity. That is true civilization. If you want to learn more history that carries lessons, follow, subscribe to this channel, and comment. History was cruel.